he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
56.
Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
at their 25-yard line.
Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Johnson goes in motion left.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, now 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
That swung out wide to Harris. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 4. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's got this to Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
56.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Bills in 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Give them a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. Pickett now on 1st down. Austin is there and brings in another one. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Here's second and a yard. Now Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off play action, Pickett.
Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall. And it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late. Beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start this under pressure, and they got to him again.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Hines now on the return.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Harris running straight ahead. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Here's Pickett. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. On now, it's the kicker, Chris Boswell. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Well, that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a game But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. They'll send Austin in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw, Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On second down, Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Cook again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Buffalo, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.